use of the fire stream to help you create an air movement within the structure to remove the heat and smoke out of an opening. One of the most important things to remember here, make sure you have the fire blacked out in the structure before you start this, all right? Is everybody clear on that? Make sure you have all the fire extinguished as best you can, and you're getting ready to look for some hot spots. So if we came in here, we had a compartment fire here. We come through the front door, we make our fire attack at the doorway, and we black this room out. We want to come in here, we want to remove some of the heat, some of the smoke. We ain't got to set a fan up. We got a window right here. Of course, these windows don't open like the majority of your windows would. But come over, open your window up, remove the screen if you want to keep the window intact. All right? At that point in time, get your fire hose. You can get down low and to the side of the window a little bit if you want to. All right? One thing I like to do is look, make sure you're not going to get the fire chief or anybody like that wet. Take your nozzle. That would already been bled off, right? Alright, now I'm on a pretty tight pattern right here. What I'm trying to do is reduce the amount of water damage that I'm going to provide right here. But then I want to take this, move my pattern back to the left. I want to try to cover as much of that window as I can. Alright, you feel that air current? Take your helmet off and you'll be able to feel it. You get the idea?
Yes, sir.
I don't think it's producing that much air, but it really is. And in a short amount of time, especially if you're talking about a single compartment fire, in a short amount of time, you can move a lot of heat and a lot of smoke out of that window just with this fire hose alone, without ever starting a fan up or having any other equipment with you. So, any questions? Read that skill.
Direct a narrow fire pattern to the ventilation opening. The nozzle should be 2 to 4 feet from the opening.
All right, was I 2 to 4 feet back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was. All right.
The fire pattern covers as much of the opening as possible, preventing water damage.
Now you're gonna have some water spray. That's inevitable. All right, but you want to at least have that in your mind and be conscientious about the amount of water that we put into the structure. We can cause just as much damage as the fire, right?
Yes, sir.
But in this application, we did the best we could, but we still need to get adequate coverage of the opening so that we get good air movement.
Firefighter stays lower to one side to avoid blocking opening.
And that's pretty much it. Anybody want to try it? Come on over here, Mitch. Somebody back Mitch up. All right, look out the window. Make sure nobody's coming or nobody's standing out there. Y'all out the way. Make sure everybody's out. All right. All right, move back just a little bit, 2 to 4 feet from the opening. Open that window up and see if it makes it any better. Maybe a little bit more. It's pretty good right here though. Alright, set it down close. Anybody else?